I want to share with you guys a story. Something happened to me when I was with my daughter and her friends a few weeks back. All right, we're leaving a football game. It's about 9:30 at night, so it's dark out. We're walking down the street, and there's no sidewalks on the street, so we're walking in the grass. Cars going by, and someone's saying something to us. It's the girl's friend, so I stopped the car because one of the football players was in the passenger seat. I get him out of the car. I'm talking to him. Just congratulating them, let them know how they played was very good, and that was their first win in 2 years, so, it was an emotional game for him that night. So I was talking to the kid. Anyways, as we're getting done talking, a cop pulls up. I was alongside of the girls, and here's what happens. So the car that the kid was with, she pulled into the grass. The girls were kind of like on the driver's side of the car, standing in the road talking to this girl. Cop pulls up immediately, says to the girls, "What are you doing out in the road?" Yelling at them. So, I'll get back to it in a minute. Anyways, I'll tell you that. I'm going to tell you why I told you that. So anyways, the point I'm making is this. If you're a cop, or you're a person that has a CCW or open carries, anytime you have a loaded weapon, in a cop's case, all the time, and you have a loaded weapon, and you're in interaction with anybody, your actions and everything that you do should tell me and tell everybody around you, you don't want to have to use that gun. You don't want to have to. Does that mean you can't act in self-defense? No, I'm not saying that. Act in self-defense all you want. That's not just cops. That's for anybody. CCW, open carry, anybody. Act in self-defense, fine. But when you instantly don't mind being confrontational and you have a loaded weapon with you, you were telling me you don't care that it's going to be a possibility you can take someone's life. And I'm going to tell you another thing. How people always try to say cops are always, their jobs are dangerous and they can always get killed at any moment. You're damn right they can. But you know who else can get killed at any moment? The people they're interacting with. You know how I know they can get killed at any moment? Because he has a loaded gun. If he has a loaded gun and he doesn't mind getting into confrontations, you get into a confrontation or you are confrontational, what typically happens? The person gets defensive, right? It doesn't mean who's right and who's wrong, but someone's going to get defensive. If you have a loaded gun and you don't mind having confrontations, you're telling me you don't mind having to kill somebody. Because that's what it's going to lead to, because you have bullets in that gun. You shoot somebody, they can die. So if you don't mind being in confrontations, you don't mind taking lives if you're carrying a gun while you're doing it. Here's the point I'm making. When that cop pulled up to us, why not? Because here's what happens. He pulls up and he gives them attitude. I walk right up to the cop car and I say to him, he recognizes, we're from a small community. He recognized me. Immediately changed his tone. He was like, he goes, I'm just making sure everything's okay. He goes, all right. I told him I was talking to one of the players. He goes, oh, no problem. I'm just making sure everything's okay. And he pulled off on his way. My thought is this, and I was pissed after he left, because I started thinking about this. Why even pull up with that confrontational attitude? Why not just pull up and just say, hey, is everything okay? Why? Why not? No one called the cops on anybody. He pulled up on the side of the street because he was driving by. Why not immediately when he pulls up, hey, is everything okay? Everything would have been solved. It would have ended the same way. But when he pulled up, what if I wasn't there is my thought. What if I wasn't? And one of them kids would have smarted back off. What happens then? What happens? And this isn't just this cop here in my town. This is cops everywhere. Why be immediately confrontational? Why not just say, hey, is everything okay? Why not? Think about that for a minute. Why not? It just bugs me. Why not? Why would you want to be confrontational?